Hi Vortex. Happy New Year. I know for a lot of people it's an unhappy New Year, but we are going to do whatever we possibly can to clean up our act. We're not just talking about marijuana, we're talking about food, we're talking about our mouth. We swear way too much. It's a really bad habit. I know it's a bad habit, and I want people to know that personal growth is possible. I want people to know that change is possible. And I had a spiritual awakening on April 20th of 2018. This was shortly after my political beliefs drastically changed. However, I find myself going back and forth with political views, and I realized that I can't hardly be defined unless you're counting agorism. Agorism is a belief in checking oneself out of the so-called system, and in order to do that, it is important for a person to be mindful of all the things that they do on a regular basis that involve themselves with the system, and there are plenty of systems to try to check yourself out of. I realize that it's almost impossible to do this entirely, but it is possible on various levels to do it. And it is a very self-defeating and negative mindset that, there's nothing we can do about it. Yes, there is. There's always something that you can do about it. On a personal level, you can always make choices in your own personal life that dramatically impact you. They might not dramatically impact the world, but if people in the world see you making these changes and they see you doing whatever you possibly can to subtract yourself from these systems, they will be inspired by your ability to do this. And I've had a number of people that come up to me and they tell me that they're very jealous of me because I still have a flip phone. Now, in the beginning, I was scoffed at. People still make fun of me for this, but it is possible. I have said this before and I will say it again. I am not getting a smartphone unless it is absolutely necessary and vital to my existence. Most people think that it is vital to their existence, but they're lying. And I realize that, people are in different circumstances that I am in, but I have proven to myself and to others that it is possible to exist without a smartphone, and my friend Mr. Theron is proof of that as well, because there are plenty of people that have had a smartphone and realize how terrible it is, and they say, screw this. See, I caught myself. I was about to say the F word. I can't stop spitting because of my teeth hurting so very badly. And that's another thing. I have not taken care of my teeth. And oral hygiene is very, very important if you expect to remain healthy in other regards. And, I've been paranoid about cancer and all that, and it's just kind of pointless to be paranoid about that when I don't even take care of my teeth. Anyway, I have to have this little tooth removed, the one that looks terrible, because of how poorly I've taken care of my teeth. Now, it's also because I have an abscess. I have a fracture in the root, and they say that they can't save it. So it might have been my poor hygiene, or it might have just been, life. But a lot of people lose their teeth, and it's not just because they don't brush them or floss or whatever. But brushing and flossing is very important, and my dental hygienist told me that I could just take some baking soda and salt water, and I could make natural toothpaste so that I wouldn't have to use fluoride. So that's cool. That's cool, DIY from the dental hygienist. Did not expect that advice. But anyway, I just experienced the most organic and probably the healthiest grocery trip of my entire life. I spent about $45 on nothing but healthy items. I'm talking sunflower seed. I'm talking fish, poultry, or is that poultry? Fish. Anyway, I think poultry is chicken. Whatever. Fish, kiwi, or bananas, red pepper, all organic, turmeric, sunflower seeds. I'm determined to not get this virus. And what else? Carrots. I hate carrots. I absolutely hate carrots, but I still bought them anyway. And what else? Spinach, kale. Yeah, you guys know how much I hate kale. Did you know that? Well, I'm still going to eat it anyway. And let's see, what else did I buy? You could just look at the receipt. I could, but I'm pretty sure the receipt's in the back. I desperately need to clean up my car because it smells terrible. But anyway, what else? What else did I buy? Just a bunch of fruit and vegetables. And I don't like sunflower seeds either, but I'm going to force myself to eat them. What else? Milk, yogurt. I don't know if I've told you this before, but Fairlife milk is the best milk I've ever had in my entire life. If you're not into dairy, that's cool. Good for you. But this particular milk, I would highly recommend it. It's almost $5, but I promise you it's totally worth it. It's like you have an experience when you drink this milk, okay? Now, personally, I have an experience no matter what I do, but I feel like I'm watching myself do everything, and it's pretty awesome, actually, because it's like I'm in my own movie, so that's why I don't need TV, and that's also why I don't need a smartphone. But anyway, I'm also going to try to cut back on my coffee intake because, in case you can't tell, I'm wired, and I'm tired of being an unhealthy person. And I know that I have been healthy in certain regards, but not enough. And it seems like, this country is on its way out. And a huge part of that has to do with the severe lack of awareness and the severe lack of attention that the citizens here in this country pay to anything that they consume. And of course, the powers that be, or the people that sell you stuff, are going to exploit you. And it's very important that we are mindful of this, because it's kind of stupid to say, screw the system, because, it's there. People need to make the choice to subtract themselves from it rather than expect it to just disappear on its own, especially if the people aren't willing to stand up and try to do something about it, no matter how many protest rallies you want to go to and how much you want to make posters and stand outside a city hall and chant. It's not going to make a dent of a difference if you don't do anything in your personal life and use your pocketbook to say, screw the man, and that's the thing. You're doing really well not swearing. I know. It is possible. All things are possible with God. I read the Bible every single day. If I miss a day, I definitely make up for it. That doesn't need to be a goal, but I should mention that to the vortex in case you haven't gotten into the Bible. Now would be the time. A lot of people think it's the end of the world. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows when the end of the world is going to be here, so you need to be quiet, okay? But just encourage people to read the Bible. That's really all you need to do. That's the best thing that you can do for people, is encourage them to read the Bible, the King James Version. Now, and do research on it as well. Always do research. If you have a smartphone in the vortex, I would highly suggest that you use that smartphone to look up as many positive things about health, mental health, physical health. Do not go on WebMD. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever you do. I'm a hypochondriac. Every time I go on WebMD, I'm absolutely certain that I'm going to die of at least 15 different things. Okay, so drink or eat your vitamin C and take your zinc. That will help you fight this virus, whatever comes down the pike. It's always good to have vitamin C, zinc, vitamins in general, vitamin C, vitamin D, and fish oil. Should mention some fish oil. I need to get back in the habit of taking my vitamins. I need to get back in the habit of taking my herbal supplements, courtesy of my friend Jessie and her sister Casey, who were generous enough to share with me the wonderful array of herbal supplements that significantly help your mood and significantly help your physical health. So anyway, hopefully this instructional video, I'm sure, DIY, baby. But yeah, we're trying to be positive as much as we can. But anyway, I'll talk to you later.